Damn. That nigga sat on the plane. I ain't talking to nobody talking about cookies.
All right, welcome back to the show, everyone. Hope y'all having a good day so far. So I got a couple of requests to check out this video from Groovy. Yeah, I know I did a video on Groovy about a week ago, but apparently, like, he's at a point now where he's really discovering not only the propaganda and the brainwashing that he's been susceptible to, but just realizing how many other greats there are. And really, the major thing is just how much he's been lied to. So this one, I figured this is definitely worth a watch because I did do a reaction about this and I talked about this in detail. And this video is titled Why LeBron Cut Ties with Dwight Howard and Mario Chalmers. So you guys might remember my reaction to this because I mean, this is one of those things. I think that the only reason that you're hearing from these two right now is because they're not connected to the NBA at all. Like they're not commentators. They're not working for the league in any capacity. Therefore, and Dwight Howard, honestly, he's been blackballed from the league. Let's just be completely real. Cut the BS. So they got nothing to lose at this point. So they're telling the truth. And I figure as time goes on, once LeBron retires, more and more people are going to be speaking out because they won't be afraid to. So that's why I thought it was so important. Now I want to see what a younger man who was once, a huge LeBron fan or still is a LeBron fan thinks about this when he has the evidence put right in his face. So anyways, you guys, that's why we're doing this today. I really want to see Groovy's reaction to this, like bad. So I'm linking the original video down below in the description. That's going to take you to this video right here that I'm reacting to from Groovy. Really cool channel. I've been following his journey with you guys since his very first upload back in the day. So it's been a hell of a ride to see how far he's come. And it's thanks to the YouTube community that you guys have been schooling him, basically, like showing him what to watch so he can learn like how he's been brainwashed. And it's actually been effective and it's worked. So anyways, link is down there below in the description. You'll also see a list of channel members. Shout out to all you guys. I appreciate you all very, very much. Everybody else, please leave the video a like. That helps me a lot as well. And let's do it, man. Bam, 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 bam. Bop, bop, bop.
Groovy tapping in, man. Welcome back to the channel. While LeBron James kicked Dwight Howard and Mario Chalmers off the team, the GM does it again, man. I wonder why he kicked these niggas off the team, man. His own teammates. What the hell did they do? Let's get into it, man. Before we do, though, like the video, comment down below any video.
Guys, I know the quality is 480p, but I'm not sure what happened, but I think Groovy accidentally uploaded this at 480p, so it is what it is.
Want me to react to next. And last but not least, subscribe, man.
What did you say?
Stop acting like a bitch. That's it.
I said that, man, and I got kicked off the Lakers. So I know how you feel, nigga.
We both call LeBron James the B word, and he got both of them up out of there.
Yep.
Yo, LeBron, why is he so sensitive, bro? Chill. Like, I get it, it's disrespectful to call another man the B word. But, bro, if y'all in the heat of the moment, bro, you know these your boys, your teammates, man. You know they don't mean no harm, man. Why the hell you kicking them off the team, man? You feel me? They done helped you win a championship and all, man. See how LeBron switch up on you so quick, man?
Okay. Yep. That's why we call him the narcissist. He'll use you for what he needs, and then the second he doesn't need you anymore, or he found someone better, he's gonna discard your ass, and that's what he's been doing to everybody. These two people helped him win championships, man. But he doesn't have any appreciation when they challenge him, because that's what you do with teammates. I don't know if you guys ever played organized sports, but the B word being thrown around once, that's nothing, man. If someone's slacking off and not getting their job done, you get challenged. You get their words being thrown around, and then at the end of the game, it means nothing because that's just part of the game. It's competition.
Hey, bro, it's just like certain things you can't say.
You can't say that. I said that one time, and I was off the team.
Yeah, let GM get him out of here.
Damn, bro, that's the year after we won the championship, man.
That's what happened.
But it was not. That's what happened.
It happened on defense, huh?
It happened on defense.
On
and I was like, yo, you got to get back.
There it is.
I wouldn't do that just yet.
Oh, 93.
Your ass is mine.
Oh my God.
Fanboys, today you meet your demise.
Dude.
What did I tell you about this fraud?
I didn't know it was a 93 Zay video, man. Fanboys.
What did I tell you about your king?
I ain't gonna lie, ain't no way in hell the role players telling you to get back on defense.
Yeah.
LeBron James, the self-proclaimed GOAT, this can't be true, bro.
Fanboy.
It's ass backwards, isn't it? He's supposed to have the most responsibility and set the tone, but it's the role players that he blames for his losses that are trying to keep his ass in check during the games.
I'm
Oh
gonna give
my
you a
God.
list of items that you will need for this video. You're gonna need an EpiPen. You're gonna need an inhaler. And you're gonna need some Narcan, because I know some of y'all gotta be on drugs to think that this fraud is the GOAT. Now,
Damn.
you never gonna get the truth on ESPN. ESPN is down bad. They are so down bad that they got DJ Khaled on ESPN, man.
Damn.
DJ Khaled ain't never picked up a basketball, ain't never picked up a football
Ain't no
or
way in
nothing.
hell they got DJ
So you
Khaled
know
on
it had to be a slow news day. But let me tell you what ESPN is gonna tell you. LeBron James can guard 1 through 5.
Oh, no.
LeBron cannot guard 1 through 5. How many?
I'm gonna be honest though, in his prime he could, but now hell no.
He couldn't guard
Hell no.
5.
These quick ass guards that's coming to the league right now. LeBron, hell no.
times
Now, I'll fight back a little bit there. LeBron, I mean, could he guard him well? No. He couldn't guard 1 through 5 well. Could he stick with 1 through 5? Not 1, not 2. He could stick with 3. He could stick with 4. Definitely not 5. So he can guard. It's actually, that just makes it not special at all. He can guard the forward position. Cool.
do we have to tell you this guy?
And if anyone wants to say any different, why did Cat destroy them? You know, why did that happen?
does not play.
Or not Cat. What the hell? Gobert. Why the hell did Gobert just kill him in the playoffs? LeBron was the biggest guy in the court for the Lakers for the most part. You know, 6'9" giant guy. But so why didn't he guard 5?
defense. And look what happens when you tell LeBron to play defense. You get traded.
Yep.
Damn.
Get released.
That's
They
tough.
give you your walking paper.
That's tough.
It happened
bro.
to Kyle Kuzma. It happened to Mario Chalmers.
Kyle
It
Kuzma,
happened to
Mario
Dwight Howard.
Chalmers?
Yeah.
And I'm sure
Kuzma was the guy who pushed him on the court, right, to get on his man, to actually play defense. That was Kuzma, right? And yeah, it's true. 93 is not wrong. Next thing you know, he's gone.
there
Dwight
are
Howard.
other players
Kuzma
that have
got
had
it
the
too.
same fate, but they can't talk about it because they're either A, actively still playing in the NBA, they want a job in the NBA, or they want to go into behind the scenes of the NBA, and it'll
That's
be against your best interest to tell the truth about this fraud. Now, fanboys, I got a question for you. Name somebody in the GOAT conversation that they had to beg to play defense. They had to plead and scream at them to play defense.
Let me think, though, bro. Let me think, bro. Jordan done played D. Larry Bird done played D. Kobe played D. Kareem played D. Magic played defense. Will, Hakeem Olajuwon, Shaq.
Yep.
All of them played D. You ain't have to beg none of them folks to play defense.
no.
They wanted to play defense.
Yeah, those guys were setting the tone defensively for the most part, minus maybe Magic Johnson. But he still held his own on defense. He wasn't a slacker. But everyone else on that list, they set the freaking tone for the team on the defensive end. Like, this is what you need to do.
You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy, though, bro. You can't even tell this nigga LeBron to get back on D. You can't even talk to this nigga, bro. You can't even get this nigga no constructive criticism or just correct him when he wrong.
Yeah, why do you think all of his coaches get fired left and right? Anybody who challenges him gets fired.
Or just speak up, because if you do, nigga, you gonna get traded. I would not want to be on no team like that, bro. Hell no, bro. Hell no.
Dude, I'm glad he finally sees it. I've been saying it for a long time that I would stay the hell away from a LeBron James team. Like, because the normal rules of athletics do not apply here anymore. You got to bow down to this dude while he's like slacking off and not getting down on defense and not doing anything a leader should do. But you got to keep your mouth shut or else you're going to get canned. You know, then you and your family got to go move somewhere else to go play for another team just because this guy's insecure. Hell no.
You didn't have to scream at Mike, Kobe, Magic, Bird, Kareem, Wilt, Russell, you name it. You didn't have to scream at them.
Nope.
Let's look at today's players even. You ain't got to scream at Giannis, SGA. You ain't got to scream at Curry, KD. You don't have to scream at none of these guys to play defense. Shout out to Mario Chalmers and Dwight Howard because you've already accepted your fate. Yeah. The NBA no longer wants you in the league.
Right.
Yeah, I could think of, though, Luka, man. Luka, you do have to beg to play defense, but it is ironic that the two of them are together now. Together forever.
Now you will start to see more players
come out
as their
and speak
careers
truth.
expire.
Yes.
Yeah.
As LaFody's career
Groovy.
gets ready to expire, they're going to start exposing this bum.
Wow.
Now let's get into some of these clips because this shit is out of hand.
Damn,
I've never heard something like this so petty. Wait till we get to the part where they talk about why LeBron left Miami.
Oh,
you're
my
not
God.
ready.
Let's go. We're about to get
Fanboys,
juicy.
I'm telling you, you're not ready.
Oh, the cookies? Is it the cookies? Let's do it.
Let's get into the
Let's
first
do
clip.
it.
And he got mad because I said something. And I was like, yo, stop acting like a bitch, man. God damn.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened with us.
All we doing is talking. It ain't like I'm trying to come at your manhood or anything like that. It's just
That's what shocked me the most. It's like when he got up, I'm like, really? Like you getting up towards me? Like,
Nigga, I'm from Alaska, nigga.
You not saying nothing disrespectful.
We get to mix those snowballs at your ass,
Hey,
nigga.
but I ain't about to back down. Like, hold on, bro. Like,
Nah, for sure,
Yeah,
yeah.
like, nah, it ain't going like that.
Yeah, I mean, when we say stuff like that to each other on the court, like, yeah, okay, if this was just like two people just chilling, it might sound a little different. But come on, let's be real, man. On a basketball court, when this is going down, that's that's your teammate recognizing your head's out of the game. You know what I mean? You're making excuses. You're complaining. You got to get your head back in the game, man. Especially if you're supposed to be the leader. So saying, man, stop acting like a B. You know, like that's like wake up. That's supposed to trigger that fight inside of a man. And unfortunately, with LeBron, it doesn't. Instead, it hits him in a spot that makes him just get triggered, and he wants to just get you out of his eyesight forever. After that, he never wants to see you again. When normal men, this is like, oh shit, I'm being challenged. Like, wake up, you know, that's a wake-up call. All right, my head's in the game. You got it. Don't call me a B again, motherfucker. You know, you get back to the game and you bust ass. But LeBron is just different, man. I don't know.
Talking about this situation right here, fanboys. Remember, he called him a bitch. Like, nigga, you acting like a bitch. He got up, tried to get tough with Mario Chalmers off that roid rage. Look at it. Pathetic.
Damn.
Gonna try to come at Mario Chalmers because he wants you to play defense.
Look at Haslam's laughing, man. Haslam's like, oh shit, Mario crazy. This is great. Honestly, like, I would think this is a good thing at this point because I'd be normally with anybody other than LeBron, I'd be like, all right, his head's in the game. He's awake. He's ready to kick some ass. You know, take that anger, put it on the court. Let's go. But not him, man. He crumbles.
Y'all was down 15 in this game to the Pacers. Paul George and David West was giving y'all that work. But thank God you had Dwayne Wade to score 32 points. As him and Ray Allen actually won this game, LeBron didn't...
Look, you could see Chris Bosh is talking to him too. It's not just Chalmers. We got Haslam trying to pull him away, you know, being the enforcer like he is. But Bosh isn't yelling at Chalmers here. He's looking right at LeBron. I'd probably telling him, like, come on, man, get your head in the game. Let's go.
Score. His last bucket in the fourth quarter came with 10 minutes left.
Damn.
Knocked it off. Dwayne Wade saved this bum.
No.
This is crazy. Go look at the box score. Go look at the play-by-play. LeBron had 24 points, and his 24th point came with 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
the GOAT.
How many times, guys? How many stories exactly like this?
Conversation has to stop.
Yeah,
we have to put an end to this conversation because it's very disrespectful to the people that came before this moment.
And those wondering why us YouTubers are doing this, like I'll put it clear again. If we're not doing this, then the only messaging that's out there is the mainstream media basically just saying, oh, LeBron's the GOAT, LeBron's the GOAT, LeBron's the GOAT, and just brainwashing everyone. The only thing that we have right now to combat mainstream media is us. I didn't originally expect to like join in on this, but it was just fun in the beginning, and now it's like I realize there's a responsibility here. So why are we covering this stuff? Because if not, you'll just be flooded in an echo chamber with mainstream media, with pro LeBron, LeBron's the greatest, blah, 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 blah. They'll be burying all of these things that he did. They don't talk about this stuff in the mainstream media. That's our job.
Why do you think nobody that has been great or in this conversation has a relationship with him?
Damn.
He doesn't belong in the conversation. Wow. These players know what's real.
That makes sense.
They know that this guy is a juiced up meathead that does all of his damage inside of 3 feet in an era where there's only 3 to 4 dominant big men.
Inside of 3 feet and inside of 3/4.
Outside of 3 feet, he's shooting 37% in the regular season. That drops down to 35% in the playoffs. Oh, and we get to the NBA Finals. The granddaddy of them all.
Groovy done shat
this
his pants.
bum is shooting 31%. Knock it off, fanboy.
What?
Nobody wants to talk about him going to the finals 10 times.
No.
That's a participation trophy.
Right. That's it. I've been talking to some of my older friends about this. This is the result of the participation trophy era. This is what happens, y'all. People forgot what it's like to win or lose and forgot the meaning of the sport. With participation trophies, we always knew this was a problem. You can go 0 for 10 in a season, not win a single game, and at the end we're passing out trophies. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. I was part of that once in a basketball league when I was young, like maybe 12 years old. And I intentionally went for the best team in our league. The following year, I was like, I want a challenge, so I literally intentionally went to the worst team in the league. Man, I tried to play team ball for 9 games. My team was terrible, y'all. We went 0 for 9 the first 9 games. The 10th game, I didn't pass. I took the ball. I took the game over. They asked me to. I got us 1 win. So we ended up final season record, 1 win, 9 losses. The worst season of my life. And at the end, these guys wanted to hand out trophies. I did not show up. I'm just being real. I did not show up to that nonsense. I was like, yeah, good season, guys. I'm out. Like, that's it. I ain't accepting an award for this.
Nobody talks about how many times somebody been to the finals.
No.
We talk about how many times have you won the finals. How many rings you got. Hold them hands up. Yeah. Let's see how many rings you got. I had a fanboy tell me rings don't matter.
What?
Stats matter more than rings. Fanboy, are you crazy?
How disconnected everybody is. Guys, I'll be gentle with talking about it, but like sports began as like a safe simulation of battles, wars, actual battles fought in a battleground. There's 2 sides. You're going to have 1 winner, okay? That's what it is. It's a simulation. And we've all fallen in love with sports throughout the years because of this, because it's a safe grounds to compete and see who's the going to be the last man standing, whatever. We forgot the message, man, because like we wouldn't do that in a war. Hey, my country fought in 10 wars and we won 4 of them. No, man, that's not good. Your military's not doing good, man. You're losing more than you're winning. But somehow we forgot it, where we're like, hey, you got to the war. Now it's like showing up to the battle is good enough. Participation trophy. Good job, A+. You showed up. Here's a gold star.
Nah.
What are you playing a game for if it's not to win?
Yeah, that's the whole point of being in the NBA, bro. You want to compete to win a championship. But anyways, how in the hell are your role players coming up to you as the quote-unquote GOAT to play defense.
Yep.
Nigga, your teammates are begging you. They're gonna be leave.
Yes, sir.
Please play defense.
Please get back.
Please get back on D.
Yep.
And you get mad? Like, that's tough. I mean, I get it. Somebody calling you the B word, but then again, bro, like, this is a person that you be with damn near every day. This your teammate. You know he don't really mean no harm. And then Mario Chalmers, like 6'2", $180. He ain't finna do nothing to you.
Right.
Bro. Suck it up, pause, and go back out there and compete and win the game, bro. Stop getting in your damn feelings when somebody telling you what to do. You feel me? And as the leader of the team, bro, it's a shame that the role players
are
begging you to get back on defense and be engaged on the defensive end. Come on, Bron.
Straight up, Groovy. You know, no one ever had to do that with Kobe or MJ or Bird or any of those other guys. No one ever had to do that. Jordan was begging everybody else to step up their game. Completely opposite situation here. Nobody ever had to snap Jordan out, and be like, "Hey, wake up! You're playing soft." In fact, the only times he'd get triggered would be from the opposing team. If somebody said anything disrespectful to him, then he'd make them punish. He's not punishing his own teammates. It's so ass backwards, man.
Come on, dog.
Do stats play a role in the GOAT conversation? Yes. But so do accolades. And he still doesn't have as many accolades as Michael Jordan in 11 full seasons.
That's crazy.
I had a fanboy tell me he's still averaging the same thing he did in Miami, bro. He's really the GOAT.
It's funny when it comes to like inflation, because we know we're in a very inflated basketball league right now. Scoring is through the roof. So the scoring 25 now would be about scoring maybe 18 points back in the day. Back into, I'd say all the way up till about 2010. That's what it would mean. It would be like, okay, yeah, you scored about 18 points. But now because of inflation, we're up. To me, it's just like finance. If you had $10,000 in the bank 15 years ago, cool. But if you still only have that same $10,000 in the bank, you're losing value now because everything else costs more. So that's the exact same way I see it here. You should have a lot higher of a percentage if you want me to be impressed. At least 30 points a game, because then I'd say like, all right, that might have meant like about like 23, 24 points, back in the golden era of basketball. But instead, no, it's not like that. If Jordan for the Wizards was playing in this era of basketball, like right now playing, dude would have had easy 30 points a game. I'm talking easy 30 points.
He's nowhere near the same player that he was in Miami.
Yeah.
What is that telling you about the NBA of today?
Yes.
A lot of this scoring, assists, and rebounds are empty calorie stats.
Yep.
It is easier to score because there is no defense.
Yep.
There is nobody in the paint protecting the rim in the case that you beat your man off the dribble.
Correct.
Assists are even easier to get because now you could take 7, 8, 9, 10 dribbles and you can still get an assist.
Right.
It doesn't matter if your pass is leading directly to a score anymore. Rebounds are even easier to get because there's no big man in the paint.
Not only that, but there's more shots being taken.
Videos do you
More shots equal more rebound opportunities. More shots and more scoring equal more assist opportunities. Plus they're softer on the stat, like you said. So it's easier to get assists twofold, twofold.
see, especially coming from AOH. Shout out to AOH. That's my dog right there.
Yeah, Angry O Hoops.
How many videos have you seen from him that show you the Lakers are team boxing out?
Yeah.
The Lakers are boxing out everybody so LeBron can collect the rebound.
Damn.
Yeah, it just falls right down. Nobody, everyone knows the rules. Give LeBron the stat.
This shit is pathetic. He
Ain't
is
no way.
manipulating stats in order to give you the illusion that he is the same player he was in Miami. How many times do you need to see him on the bench reading the stat sheet? How many times do you need to see him late in games where the game is just out of hand and he's still in the game trying to hit layups? How many games this season you seen him take 20 plus shots
Chat,
just to
is he
get
speaking
22
facts?
points? And what about that fake hiatus that he takes every March? This is the 5th season in a row that this bum has missed March.
Yeah.
He's steady ducking Giannis, man. I really wanted to see what he would do against Giannis.
Damn.
And he is robbing us of this beautiful content that me and AOH was gonna put out to expose what Giannis was gonna do today.
Dude, yeah. Want to talk about he can guard 1 through 5? Try guarding Giannis, buddy. Good luck. If Gobert destroyed you, forget it, man. Giannis crushing you.
Now I got one more clip that's finna put the plunger in.
Oh, snap.
This next clip right here
Is it the cookies?
is definitive proof that LeBron Fouty James
Fouty.
is a bitch. Watch Mario Chalmers say when Pat Riley
It's the
knew
cookies.
LeBron James was leaving.
Let's go.
Miami.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never seen a grown man turn up over some cookies like that before.
What? Yeah, I'm watching.
That face
I'm
you got
watching
right there, that's the same face everybody had to play. Everybody was like,
He was mad about some
it's
cookies.
up. Okay.
What kind of cookies was he?
Some chocolate
Sugar
chip.
cookies?
Wait, this nigga was mad about some cookies?
You didn't know?
Ain't no way in hell LeBron James
How you didn't know?
crashed out over some damn cookies.
How did you not know?
This can't be true.
Yeah, it's true.
Boy, I'll tell you, this man used to get on the plane with two bowls of chocolate chip cookies, about 8 in each one. Get 2 scoops of ice cream from the back
Damn.
and tear that joint up. I'm talking about nigga go through some cookies and ice cream. So when they took that, when they took
And nigga
that,
threw a temper tantrum?
if that nigga mad, you better get out his way. I don't ever want to see him mad like that.
Damn.
That nigga sat on the plane. I ain't talking to nobody talking about cookies.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, man. I've never heard a better story of entitlement ever, man. Ever. I ain't talking to nobody till I get my cookies. And if you think Mario is just doing this out of spite, no, man. His boy Dwayne Wade confirmed this also. I'm sure I reacted to that one too, guys. It's there. It's real. He talked about it. He was like, that's what I knew. I think he was with Haslam and Miller on their podcast. And yeah, they all confirmed it. Like, oh yeah, that's what we knew. LeBron was out of here when they took those damn cookies off the plane.
No.
Hold on.
Yep, groovy.
Hold
Soak
the
it
hell
in.
up, bro. Ain't no way in hell this story is true.
Yeah.
dog. This nigga was crying over some cookies and ice cream? What?
Yep, la baby.
Ain't no way in hell, bro. This grown ass man, 6'8", 6'9", 250, bitching about some cookies?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Man, wait. This bum left the Heat because
He left the Heat over some cookies?
Yep.
Nigga, what?
Once again, Dwayne Wade confirmed it.
couldn't get cookies and ice cream on the plane no more.
Yup, I'm not talking to nobody till I get my milk and cookies back. Yup, don't talk to me.
Fanboys, this is a new level of soft. We have reached historic heights of soft ass niggas.
No.
You gonna have fanboys in the comment section like, I would have did it too, bro. I really love ice cream and cookies.
Oh, I can already see the comments in my comment section too. Oh man, go ahead, you guys. I know who you are. You know who you are too. You can't help it. Go ahead, justify it. Oh man, why are they gonna take his cookies for? Why are they gonna do that? Yeah, I would have left too. You probably would have. Yeah, you probably are that kind of a guy. You probably would have left over some fucking cookies instead of manning up and stepping up your game. Yeah, you probably would have done that. Yeah, go ahead. Go keep commenting. I can see it. It's going to be beautiful.
God.
This is soft, man. You could tell somebody's been given everything their entire life. And once one thing gets taken away from them, they pout and they cry. They can't perform. Oh, I can't play for somebody who would take something away.
I'm glad I'm watching this just for this right now, man, because this is a guy who can't believe he spent so many years supporting this guy. You know, and he's hearing the stories now and going, what the hell? Like, cookies?
For me, this is the problem that we have in society today. When something doesn't go your way, what's the first thing they do? Quit. They start looking for an escape route instead of dealing with the situation as a man or as a woman.
And after that season, when Pat Riley was doing his final presser, he brought it up because they were asking, do you think LeBron James will be back and blah, blah, blah. And he was like, well, he said something along the lines of like, well, you know, some guys will step up to the challenge. Other guys will look for the first door to get out, to run away. And he was like, I hope LeBron is not that guy, but we'll find out. I mean, you can look it up, guys. Something right along those lines. He literally said, I hope he doesn't find the first door and run out of it. And what did LeBron James do? Ran right out that door, right back to Cleveland.
I couldn't imagine this bum playing in the 90s.
No.
You on the airplane in the 90s, and you see your superstar pouting on the plane because they took cookies and ice cream away.
You kid, everyone would be clowning him. Everyone would be laughing at him in the 90s. It would be like, oh, cookie, LeBron the Cookie Monster. Like, come on, that shit would not last. You know, no way. And he couldn't take it that serious. He wouldn't be allowed to take it that serious, because if he did, eventually it would be like, all right, this guy's trouble. We got to get him out of here. You know, like this guy's, he got problems. He really thinks he's an actual king.
You got a 6'9", 250-pound man pouting over ice cream. Not that they lost the game, not that they lost the championship, but because they lost ice cream and cookies. How can this person be your GOAT? How can he be in your top 5?
This is your king?
Your top 10 when stories like this exist. And this is not the end-all be-all, because we know there's gonna be more stories coming. I'm ready in the comment section for any fanboy that's gonna call me a hater for telling the truth about this bum. You gotta be kidding me.
I see you deal with the same crap that I do, my friend. Yep, they're everywhere.
Even fathom stories like this coming from Kobe, Mike, or any of the greats, man. We seen Kobe tear his Achilles and go hit free throws. We seen Klay Thompson do it, Kyrie do it, Jalen Brunson just did it. Fanboys, we had to see LaFody James get carried off the court for a cramp. We have seen this nigga get carried off the court because he was cramping. Knock it off. Like, what makes you niggas so blind? You gotta put the TV down. You gotta turn ESPN down. You gotta turn Fox Sports 1 down.
Yeah, stop looking at the stats, you guys. Watch with your eyes.
Because it's not good for your health. This is propaganda. Do you not realize you are in the middle of a psychological warfare?
Damn.
This is all psychological warfare
This nigga is on
to diminish
head.
the previous eras to uplift the bum. Lowering the standard of the game to uplift the bum.
Yep. Damn.
This guy is a certified bum in all 50 states, man.
Damn.
But this the part of the video where I need y'all to beat the comment section up. Would you kick somebody off the team, ruin their livelihood, stop being friends with them because they called you a bitch? Lakers fans, are you mad that LaFody James denied you of having a reliable center in Dwight Howard because of his feelings? Fanboys, do you
I've been in that situation, and if I ever got called a bitch on the basketball court, I would have stepped up my game, and then afterwards, when I proved them wrong, I would have been like, who's the bitch now? Like, this is just how it goes, man. This is just how it's supposed to be in sports.
LaFody James any different because he left Miami because he couldn't get his ice cream and cookies. It's so sad because this type of thinking and behavior is even going down to Bronny. Remember when Bronny didn't want to play road games? He didn't want to fly American Airlines. He didn't want to get on Spirit because he too rich. Fanboys, y'all
I want
gotta
to know the truth of that story, by the way. Like, was that LeBron's doing? Or was that really Bronny? I have a hard time believing that Bronny is like that, but I don't know. Did any other investigation come out with that?
Knock it off.
This is
Beat
crazy.
the comment section up. Hit me with the HBO special. Help a brother out with some likes, comment, and subscribe. And I'm 93ZADE. And I'm out this thing.
Yeah, I go subscribe. 93.
Yeah, that's the channel right there,
look,
you guys.
Man, while LeBron kicked Dwight Howard and Mario Chalmers off the team. So look, bruh. Let me ask y'all this. If y'all was in LeBron's shoes, would y'all would have kicked Dwight Howard and Mario Chalmers off the team?
Hell no.
Comment down below. In my opinion,
Hell no.
I wouldn't do it simply because I know they don't really mean no harm. These are my teammates, bro. I see them every single day. If the energy wasn't like that for a while, then it's no reason for me to act like that. It was probably the heat of the moment, and Chalmers noticed LeBron probably wasn't being aggressive, and he wasn't locked in on the defensive end, and he probably was just telling him to wake the fuck up. And then LeBron probably trying to ego him. Oh, you can't tell me what to do, or you know what I'm saying? Something like that probably happened. And then Chalmers probably backfired and said, "Oh, why you acting like a? Stop acting like a."
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's literally what happened. Because I've heard Mario talk about this multiple times now. That's exactly what happened. He was on the bench complaining and whining is how it started. So Mario was basically challenging him because it's like, no, this is poisonous for a team. If the leader is sitting there pouting on the bench and complaining and whining, no, this is terrible. That's terrible leadership. So he was challenging him, like, snap out of this shit, man. You know, we got a game to win here.
But if I was Brian, bro, I probably wouldn't even felt no type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not getting in my feelings over something like that. And same with Dwight Howard, bro. I don't know what the hell LeBron got going on, man. This nigga petty as hell. This nigga emotional as hell. It's like he got female tendencies. I don't know. But I don't know if these stories true. And please,
it's true.
Tell me that cookie story.
That's true too, man.
Ain't no way in hell this nigga left Miami because they took away the cookies and milk and ice cream.
I can't believe
Ain't no way in hell, dog. That can't be true.
True.
That's true, bro. LeBron,
it's true.
You tripping. This nigga got mad over some cookies and ice cream. LeBron, you a fool, dog, man. Listen, man. Y'all let me know how y'all would have responded in the comments down below, man. Would y'all would have kicked Mario Chalmers and Dwight Howard off the team if y'all was LeBron? Shoot. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about that cookies and ice cream situation, because that's funny as hell too, man. But anyways, if y'all like the reaction, man, hit the like button, comment down below any videos y'all want me to react to next, and last but not least, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm
done and done, man. Great reaction. You guys already know the answer. Would I? No, man. The idea of trash talking your teammates is like this. If somebody said, like, yeah, hey, stop acting like a bitch out there, I ask myself the question, am I a bitch? And I go, hell no. You know, and then I step up and I prove them wrong. That's the result. That's the reaction you're supposed to be getting out of somebody in this situation. And I know I'm not talking about the rest of the world. I'm talking about sports, you guys. This is what it's like in a locker room. This is what it's like on the sideline, you know, on the bench. This is what it is. It's how we talk to each other, you know, because we need each other to stay focused and not get distracted, not get emotional about not getting a call or, you know, whatever, you missed the last 5 shots or whatever and you're getting in your feelings. No, we need you to stay focused. That's what your teammates are for. That's what the vulgar language is all about. It's not about the word itself. It's about being vulgar enough to wake up the other person. Like, wake up. You know, you're out of it. Your head's not in the game. We need you here, man. That's the whole purpose of it. This is athletics, this is sports, this is competition. We would do the same thing if we were on a battleground in a war. You know, if you notice your buddy's head is out of the game, but you're in the middle of a battle, on a battlefield in a war, you snap his ass out no matter what it takes. You know, you're looking out for him at that point, because if your head's out of the game, you might get gunned down. You know, we don't want that. We need you. So that's just how it is, man. But I don't know. I just don't know. LeBron James just don't get it. He just doesn't get it. And yes, Groovy, these stories are 100% true. I found it hard to believe at first too, but it's real, man. Like, this is so stupid, but it's real. I'm out of here, you guys. Go check out Groovy's channel. Go check out 93's channel. Great stuff. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm heading out for now, all right? I'll see you guys later. I'll see you in the comments, all right? I mean, I think it'll be fun if you guys answer the same exact question. If you were LeBron, would you have done it? Would you kick these guys off the team? Hell no, man. I'd probably like give them a little bop, you know, a little pat on the head after the game. Be like, dude, thanks for having my back out there. You know, that's how it would go. Because I would do the same thing if it was you who had, you know, your head out of the game. I got you in that situation. You let me know how you feel about it. Maybe different generations feel a little different about this, and I'd be interested in hearing your perspective, because I know things have gotten a lot more soft these days. So how is it in athletics for your guys' generation? When you guys played, whenever you played sports, so it could be right now that you're playing, or it could be like 20 years ago that you were playing. I want to hear it all right? How was it? How was it? If you challenged, if someone's head was out of the game, did you or do you not challenge your teammate in this type of fashion? I'm curious if it has a fall off point in modern times, because everyone is kind of like, you know, they'd be more likely to tweet something out like passive aggressively than actually say it to someone's face where it really matters. All right, I'm out of here, guys. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. I'll see you all in the comments, and shout out to members. Most importantly, though, be milk and cookies, my friend. Just kidding. Be water, my friends. Peace out.